Thank you so much for joining me today. Where are we? We've come to Birmingham and we're right in the centre of Birmingham. You've taken a look behind me. You've got a building there, it's called The Cube. And right up there is the restaurant we're going to. You clearly like sending me up to heights here. Whose restaurant is it? It's Marco Pierre White, one of the most famous chefs here in the UK. Famous for three things. He made Gordon Ramsay cry. He's got a fearsome temper apparently. He also got 3 Michelin stars and handed them back. And do you know why he handed them back? He turned around and said, if I'm eating in that restaurant, I expect that chef to be there behind, cooking the food and serving me. Bit of irony there, because I'm not personally convinced he's going to be in here cooking for me. Other thing I've got to tell you, I've got some new shoes, because loads of you have given me a bit of stick saying, Gary, you keep wearing the same shoes, but I wore them because they're real comfortable. However, these guys are comfortable as well. As always, let's give it a go. Come on. Just in case you didn't know whose restaurant it was, take a look at all these pictures. Marco, 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 Marco. Oh, there's Marco again. Marco, 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 Marco. Hello, Marco. Oh, with Gordon's head on it as well. Marco, 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 Marco. Come on, let's go. We're inside. We're a long way up. Now the interesting thing, before I go through everything here on the menu, is if you actually want to sit on one of the tables around the edges here, you actually got to pay extra. You've got to pay £5 extra. And again, my fear of heights, I'm kind of like, no, I'm happy sitting here. Restaurant is very spacious. They've got a nice crowd in here for the lunchtime serving. So yeah, it does look a tiny bit on the dated side. The furniture itself, yeah, it's not modern in any shape or form, but it is very, very pleasant. And what is pleasant as well is the look of this menu. So it says at the top here, Marco Pierre White Steakhouse Bar and Grill. Now take a look through the menu yourself there and see what you fancy. They've also got seasonal specials. But me, I'm looking under the starters and I'm going to go for the Colonel Mustard Scotch Egg. And that's served with English mustard sauce. I suppose that's why it's called Colonel Mustards. That's £8 and 5p. Actually, it's not. It's £8.95. My apologies. Then under you've got the grills, so you've got a great range of steaks and all that. But I'm not going to have the steak today. I'm going to go for their roasted rump of lamb. It's quite interesting. It can be served pink or well done. Nothing in between, just pink or well done. That comes with a mint vinaigrette, petit pois à la française, so basically peas, and the roasting juices. And then I've looked under here. Hang on, how much is that? That is £26.95. And under the sides, I've gone for the gratin dauphinois, £4.95. Plenty of selection on there, especially if you like your steaks. Service is A1, real nice lady who's serving us. So yeah, I like the music in the background. It's got a nice vibe. But the thing that's very interesting, there's a sign over there. And he must be quite proud of it, Marco, because it says the chef who made Gordon Ramsay cry. So he's still quite proud of that fact. I'm not too sure I'd be too proud of making someone cry, but each to your own, hey. So I see when the starter arrives, I've got to tell you, the views are very nice. I'll get some shots of that so you can actually see all the views. Hopefully they're not going to charge us £5 for the view, hey. Okay, see you soon. Here is the Scotch Egg. Simple presentation. Now I like that presentation. It's simple, it's there, nice white plate, all in, yeah. Only one thing to do, isn't there? Let's dive in, let's see how it's cooked. That is crispy on the outside. Again, you see some sea sauce on the top. There we go, the yolk is oozing. Let's just try that. A little bit of the egg, oh loads. The yolk. Now, that is excellent. The meat there is, you can see, very moist. It's so tasty. And you've got the contrast again with the outside, which is nice and crisp. Yeah. Continue. That is excellent. No complaints from me on that. Let's try it with this mustard. I do apologise. There's a young person in the background going absolutely mad, throwing a right tantrum. A bit like Gordon and Marco does in the kitchen every now and again. So where was I? I was on about the mustard. It's English mustard. But what's clever about that, it's got a tiny little kick which English mustard has, but it's not overpowering. And that was my first concern. I was like, well, that's going to just overtake all the flavours, and it isn't. That goes as a combination, fantastic. It's a little bit creamy. I think the creaminess has taken down a fair chunk of the heat. Do I like this? Do you know, I really do like it. Is it as good as the one I had at Neil Morrissey's pub? It's not quite, if you like, because that came with black pudding as well, but flavour-wise, it's all there. That is a excellent Scotch egg. Would I order that again? All day long. All day long. So, as a starter, I'm impressed, and I am happily impressed. The thing I've got to say as well, the sausage meat in there, that's nicely seasoned, so there's no need for any salt and pepper. So, all in all, yeah, I like it. I think the presentation's good, but it's the flavours and it's the taste, and that has come out, and that's up there. So, good starter and a good start. Okay, I'll see you very soon. Here we go. Not a fan of the bowl. Why do I keep getting bowls? I must have this doggy look around about me. But again, I like the look of that food. I'm not mad about all this greenery on top, so you can go over there. That's not there. So it's either pink or it's well done. You can see that is pink. It's then resting on a bed of the petit pois peas. It's got some cabbage, and I'm looking around. Yep, there's some onions there as well. And do you know what it smells like? It smells like a real quality roast dinner. And what the fundamental smell that's coming up there is mint. So you can smell lots of mint. I've got the potato there, so I'll come back to that in a second. Yeah, I'm not a fan of all this, that. Yeah. So, let's try the lamb. So, it's rump of lamb. So one side always has the fat, and then the lamb underneath. Has that been seared nicely? Yeah, that's been seared there. Looking again, take a look there. You can see the searing, and there's 4 pieces of lamb. So let's get in here. Let's see what it. Oh, that cuts incredibly well. And again, I want to show you the charring on the outside, because that'll add to the flavour as well. Oh yeah. That is so good. It's the usual. It's tender. It's juicy. The usual comments, but the flavour from the fat going with the actual lamb itself. Yeah, that's actually got a real intense flavour of lamb as well. That's the reason why I don't like bowls. Look at this. Oh, it stays there now, just make me look stupid. But look, there you go. Listen, I drop things enough as it is, so I don't need any help. That's why I don't like bowls. But oh, I do like that. Let's go in. Let's try these. So you've got onions there. Then, yeah, you've got the cabbage, the onions. I'm gonna have to do this another way, and you go over there for a second, just so. The one thing that's missing, and it should be included here, there should be some potatoes included in this. So you've actually got to order potatoes to come with it. So that I don't like. That's the only criticism I'm going to have of it. Peas are really sweet. Nice crunch with the onion and the cabbage. It's a good plate of food. There's a lot of quality all in there. So do I think that's good? I do think that's good. Let's try it with lots of this mint gravy. Now that's the juices. So that's why it's not thick. So it's all the juices from the lamb. Beautiful sheen to that as well. But lots of mint. You come over here a bit because I'm going to spill it everywhere. Sensational. Let's dive into potato. Could have done with a serving spoon here really, but let's see you come over and give me a hand. Cheesy on top, creamy. Definitely cheesy and creamy. I'm going to have to get a serving spoon, but let's just dive in. Yeah. Hang on, is it? Sorry, just bear with me 1 second. I want to try that again. The potatoes, they're very rich. The cheese, and you've got some cream in there as well. The potatoes are soft, but it's a rich, indulgent flavour. But is it too rich? No, I don't think it's too rich. Yeah, I think that's very good. I think again, take a. I'm going to burn my fingers on that, but I think that's a right-sized portion. Yeah, do you know, I'm actually quietly impressed. I'm sitting here. How many celebrity chefs have I been to, and they've let me down? Quite a few, and certainly up to now. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get dessert because I am impressed. I am very Marco. Yes, all done. So let me just dive in, crack on, and tell you what I'm going to have for dessert. So I've kept the menu over here, so yeah, be interesting. Get back this knife now. Why the bowls though? Come on. Looking at the dessert menu here, Eton mess, summer puddings, cheesecakes, it's all there. So, and the prices, they're around about £8.50, £7.95 along them lines. I'm going to go for Mr. Coulson's sticky toffee pudding. That comes with vanilla ice cream and toffee sauce, £7.95. Yeah, I'm looking on the back here. What's interesting there, they've got dessert cocktails. They've got an Eton mess dessert cocktail. If I wasn't driving, I think I might have dived into that. So that was £12.95. Okay, let's hope it ends well. It's been really good so far. Sticky toffee pudding. Take a look around. Now, I don't mind that presentation. Vanilla ice cream on top. Then you've got the sticky toffee pudding there, and look at all of this. You're going over there. Let's get carried away with that. Yes, the toffee sauce. So let's dive in. Actually, that's a good call by me, because by doing that, it's making all the ice cream just melt down. Actually, it's melting too quickly now. A lot of toffee sauce there. If you like your really sweet desserts, this is the one for you, because I'm telling you, that toffee sauce is, on a sweetness side, 10. The actual pudding itself isn't that sweet. It's a bit like myself, not sweet enough. But the sauce really brings in a little bit, almost a little bit too much sweetness, if you like. It's a nice sponge. Do you know, I like that vanilla ice cream. It's a nice way to end a meal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish this up. My tongue stuck to the roof of my mouth here. I'm going to finish up. I'm going to get the bill. And I'm probably going to the terrace area and just show you what else is here as well. And yeah, I'll give you my final thoughts. You know, this has actually really impressed me, because you've got to bear in mind this is a chain, and you know they do very much in quality, and this has been very good. But I have got a couple of little niggles that are there. So yeah, I'll tell you when I finish. So yeah, see you soon. Crikey, this is sweet. Chef's having a tantrum in the kitchen there by the sounds of things. Hello Birmingham. So the view is right behind me as I'm standing away from the edge because I don't like heights. So what do I think of Marco's restaurant? I like the restaurant. I like it. It's spacious, the service is excellent. It's got a bar area, so if you want to come up here and just have a drink and not pay for the view and what have you. So yeah, it's all there, and it's got a seating area just behind the cameraman. I like it. It's really spacious. I like it. Yeah. What do I think of the food? Well, Marco, your food was very good. Shame you weren't cooking it, and apparently you haven't been here for ages. But I wouldn't miss you because there's so many pictures of him. I've never seen so many pictures of one person in my whole life. So yeah, you're definitely not going to miss him. The food itself, it was pricey, but it was actually very good. So the chefs in that kitchen are actually delivering sort of, I'm saying under his supervision, but clearly I'd imagine that he's given them instruction and they're actually delivering. I like the Scotch egg. I thought it was really tasty. I love that mustard sauce with it. The lamb itself, yes. I like the fact that the fat had been seared. Really liked it. There was so much veg there, and the jus that went with that, with the mint sauce. Yeah, all together. Now, here's where the toffee marl potato, I like that, and the sticky toffee pudding, that was what it was. Very sweet. My complaint, I think that if you're going to have that lamb dish, it needs some potato with it. You're just getting charged extra, aren't you, for the potato side dish, if you like. The other thing I don't like, why are you paying £5 to sit on a window seat? That's just silly, isn't it? That's just money grabbing, and it's kind of like a cover charge. I mean, Gordon Ramsay done that to me at Heathrow Airport, and I was furious about that. So yeah, I didn't take a window seat because I'm not mad about heights, as I say, and yeah, you know, I went to Duck and Waffle. You know, that's the tallest and tallest restaurant in the UK, and they don't charge cover charge. So yeah, onto the bill. Scotch egg £8.95, the lamb £26.95, the potatoes £4.95, the toffee pudding £7.95, and the £5.33 service charge, just over £54. Was it good? It was good. It was very good. I thought it was quality. I'm taking a few points off though, and I'm taking them off because I just think that additional cover charge isn't necessary. I don't think. I think the pricing's a little bit up there, and I also think that it should have some potato in there. So what mark am I going to give it? I'm not going to take much off it though, because I actually enjoyed it. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Now, it all depends which one of this chain you go to. It all depends. You could go to another one and the chefs aren't really interested or whatever, and the quality could be sort of down there. So it all depends on which one you go to and the attention to details for everyone. So I'd really like to know, have you been to one of these restaurants? If you have, put it in the comment section below. Until next time, I'm going to stay away from the edge. I'm going to get this lift down again, close my eyes and hope for the best. Bye-bye.